Friends, so far we have studied about the biological classification introduction of chapter 2 of class 11 biology. Now we are moving ahead on our very first topic of biological classification, which is Monera. As we have already studied, Monera comprises of unicellular organism and mainly bacteria. Moneras are the most abundant microorganisms present on our earth. They can live in extreme habitat, like you can find moneras in hot springs, desert area, snow, and even in the deep oceans. Many of them live in or onto others organism like parasites. They are grouped in four categories, and these categories are: if the spherical shape they are having, they are known as cocci, and if they have a longitudinal shape or elongated one, this is known as bacilli. Another one is spirilla. It has flagella for the movement, and last but not the least, it has vibrio, which is comma shape. These bacteria may be autotrophic, that means they can prepare their own food by inorganic substances like minerals, CO2, light, etc. And some of them are chemosynthetic autotrophs, which synthesize their food by chemicals. Vast variety of these bacteria are heterotrophs, which depends on others for their food or other organism for their food. The Monera is divided into two categories. One is Archaebacteria and the other is Eubacteria. Under Archaebacteria, those bacteria come which used to live in the most of the harsh habitats like extremely salty area known as halophiles, hot springs which are known as thermophiles, or hot acidic hot springs, then it is will be known as thermoacidophiles. Marshy area where they are known as methanogens. The characteristics of Archaebacteria from other bacteria is having a different cell wall structure. Due to this different cell wall structure, they are able to survive in the extreme condition. Methanogens are present in the gut of several ruminant organisms and help in the digestion of cellulose and produce methane, which is biogas from the animal dung. So let's moving forward towards eubacteria. Eubacteria are those thousands of different eubacteria which are known as true bacteria because they have the true characteristics of a bacteria, like presence of rigid cell wall. If motile, they have flagella. They can fix atmospheric nitrogen in a specialized cell known as heterocyst. This is important. These specialized cells, which are known as heterocyst, they fix atmospheric nitrogen, and the examples of them are nostoc or anamina. So they play a great and vital role in recycling nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, iron, and sulfur. The mode of nutrient is heterotrophic, that means they are heterotrophic bacteria and abundantly found in nature. Most of them are decomposers. The other important function of eubacteria is in human affairs, like it helps in making curd of milk. They produce antibiotics which we take in disease. They fix nitrogen in leguminous roots of the plants, and some of them are pathogenic and which cause damage to the human beings like crops or farms and pet. They also leads to some severe disease like cholera, typhoid, tetanus, and citrus canker, which is a pathogen which causes disease to citrus fruits. So, so these are the major types of uh, disease caused by eubacteria. The reproduction is in the mode of fission, but under some unfavorable condition they produce spores, and they also reproduce by a sort of sexual reproduction by adopting a primitive type of DNA. Primitive type, which is a simpler form of DNA and which is transferred from one bacterium to another so that genetic information is passed on. You can see here, this is a dividing bacterium. This is dividing by a sexual mode of method. The outer layer is cell wall, the inner is cell membrane, and DNA is synthesized in the other cell, and first cell is also having DNA. We too have known Microplasma. It is an organism which completely lack cell wall. It does not have cell wall. It is the smallest living cell and it can survive without oxygen. Many mycoplasma are pathogenic in animal. That means they cause disease in animals as well as in plants. So this is all for today. A protista will be done in next class. Thank you.